Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are. So it looks like the attorney, Tucker Carlson, had been taking the piss out of, and they both had a bit of a beef on his show a few months ago. He's now going after him. Apparently, this idiot, Mr. I can't even pronounce it. I mean, I'm not very good with. His name's Michael. There you go. It's obviously an Italian name. Apparently, this guy, this attorney or lawyer or whatever he is, says he's investigating an allegation that Tucker Carlson assaulted a gay Latino immigrant at a club in Virginia. Now there is a little on Twitter. It didn't show the fight, but there's a bit of a discussion here and there. But this guy really has been. He needs to go after Carlson, Tucker, and he's not stopping. He's part of that left wing champagne socialist. Going after those on the right. But he's got obviously feels he's got a personal beef with Tucker, who completely destroyed him on his show. So this celebrity attorney claims to be investigating allegations of assault against Fox News commentator Tucker Carlson or people in his inner circle. The thing is, this guy's been posting this stuff on Twitter, all the information. Isn't he supposed to present that to the police first? And let the police, they've got to do their investigation. And if they feel that there's any, that this has, can be taken further or needs to be taken further in court, shouldn't that, I'm sure that's supposed to happen, isn't it? Instead of just bursting out with all this stuff on Twitter. I mean, surely if this goes to court, it's got to be thrown out before it even hits, because it's just, this is not the right way to do things. The attorney said the assault took place in a club in Virginia last month. So it's last month, and he feels the need to bring it now, while Tucker's been kicked in the nuts. And I don't mean that in a vicious way, but by these evil bastards on the left, by trying to invade his home, damaging his property, coming onto his property. He now wants to try and dig the knife in. The alleged victim of the assault was a gay Latino immigrant. Is he legal? That's what I'm going to ask. Is he legal in the country? Did he come in legally? The attorney made a call for additional witnesses to come forward. That's not really your call, is it? That should be the police. If they need any witnesses. The police really must be allowed to get on with. If you've got a case, you need to take it to the police and get it filed. Okay. You really do. The celebrity attorney announced in a Twitter Saturday that he was investigating an allegation of assault. I've already gone through that, blah, blah, blah. He wrote that the victim of the alleged was gay, blah, 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 and so on and so on. One of the things I've noticed about Business Right, they seem to, Business Insider, they do repeat the way the sentences for some reason. I don't know why. The attorney included a video with the tweet that he claims documents a portion of the alleged assault. Now, when he said it was in a club, I thought there might be a nightclub. There might be video cameras already there. Hopefully, they may. I mean, it looks like it could be a club in the foot, but I think there were people drinking. You could see people drinking in the video, so it might be just like a bar type thing. I don't know, but there must be other people who've got footage that can bring and show forward of this so-called alleged flight. Because Tucker Carlson is a well-known celebrity. People must have got their phones out and started videoing, and oh, this Tucker Carlson's here and all that kind of business, and apparently, I think I read that Tucker said that the guy insulted his daughter, or must have said something about his daughter. We don't know. We just do not know. So, but this attorney included a video with the tweet that he. Oh, sorry, what he said. The footage appears to show Carlson telling another man to get the fuck out of here, which is correct. Yes, you can see it. While others seem to be trying to get Carlson and those in the room to calm down. The video does not appear to show Carlson physically assaulting anybody. At one point in the video, a man is heard saying, "There's no excuse for violence." In a second tweet, you see, the trouble is when people say there's no excuse for violence, it probably someone put their arm on and pushed them, and then that's now seen, these days now is seen as violent. It can be attributed to violence. If someone pushes you, they're forcing you away, and when people do a little bit of pushing and shoving, what's that? It's handbags at dawn type of thing. That's what we call. This is what footballers do on a regular basis. They just push and shove each other. What does that constitute? Well, you need to sue someone for $1 million for that. That's ridiculous. It's done. It's finished. Move on. But no, this guy is really grabbing for anything he can to try his best to make out that Mr. Carlson is violent. So this guy, this attorney, who is quite a creepy guy, he's now made his name through Stormy Daniels and another woman to do with the Brett Kavanaugh case. He's just not proving really creditable, to be honest with you. We are attempting to locate additional witnesses. There may not have been other witnesses, and if they were, they're probably not interested in coming forward. And to identify those depicted in the video. In particular, we need assistance identifying the balding man who grabs the man seated at the bar. We anticipate charges being filed. It depends on why he grabbed. I mean, if he's been insulted by verbally, or the guy looked like he was trying to get up and he wanted to get involved, and he's grabbed him and kept him in his seat. We don't know. Let's see the full video. Let's see how it panned out. Hopefully there's a video in that club showing exactly what went on. Even if it's not sound, we can probably hopefully see what went on leading up to that so-called problem. So this muppet of a so-called attorney has gained fame in recent months through his representation of the adult film actress Stormy Daniels. She, quite frankly, is nothing special, that woman. Nothing special. And anyway, who was paid by President Trump to stay quiet about an affair she said she had with Trump in 2006. Right. So this was something that happened. Anyway, that's another story. There's no point in covering that. So this attorney also represented Julie Swatnick. God almighty. Where do these bloody names come from? Where? Holy sweet Christmas. Why can't they just be simple names? Julie Smith, Bob Smith, Bob Wilson. Instead we've got these damn difficult Muppet names we've got to try and learn. A woman who levelled a bombshell allegation of sexual assault against Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh during his confirmation process in September. Her allegations were called into question soon after because they were useless, they were groundless, they were baseless, just a load of rubbish. It's all accusations. Totally, there's no evidence. Nothing was proven. So this Muppet, I think Tucker's called him creepy porn. I think he's called him creepy porn lawyer or something like that. That's probably why he's going after Tucker. You don't know if this is a setup, and it could have been a setup by this guy using a gay Latino. Holy sweet Christmas. There's a combination there to go after Mr. Carlson, and stitch him up. These are the kind of tactics that these lunatic twats on the left are playing now. Accusations against Carlson came at a time when the Fox News host is facing heightened attention because of rowdy protests that occurred at his home. So this Muppet has put a video up, and it likely includes underage drinking in violation of VA law. What does that mean? Oh, because his daughters were there. We are investigating an alleged assault on a gay Latino immigrant committed by Tucker Carlson and or members of his inner circle at a club in VA in October. It likely includes underage drinking in violation of VA of Virginia law, linked to a portion of the incident. How do you know that? You see, he's just throwing this in. I mean, it's just nonsense. I mean, who is the underage person? His daughter, who may have been there. Children are allowed in a restaurant. I don't know how all these kids are. I think they're fairly young, but it's just nonsense. He's really trying his best now. He wants to destroy this guy. We were attempting to locate additional witnesses and to identify those depicted in the video. In particular, we need assistance in identifying the balding man that grabs the man seated at the bar. We anticipate charges being filed. Anyone with knowledge, please contact us. But why? There was no punches thrown. Nobody was thrown to the floor. If you grab someone by the arm or the shoulder, that's, you're being grabbed in the arm by the shoulder. So what? Doesn't constitute you being charged or thrown in prison. It's nonsense. There are more important things in the world than being grabbed by someone by the arm. All you have to do is throw that person's arm. Get your arm off me, and that's it. There are confrontations every day. It's just ridiculous. This story is developing and will be updated. They try to get someone from Fox News who did not immediately return a request for a comment. So there you go. There's another attack on Mr. Carlson from those idiots on the left. They're really, really trying their best to destroy this guy. They want him off the air. They want anybody with conservative views to be off the air. This is an all out battle the war is yet to really come. And this has been brewing for a number of years. You know, the left really wants to play dirty now. It's consistently wanting to play dirty. And yet they've been handed their asses to them on several occasions by those guys on the right. One of them, quite famously, in Portland, when I can't remember his name, did a right punch to this guy's jaw, and he just he was knocked out. Bang! Because the guy had gone off. This guy from Antifa twat had one of those extendable metal battens, and he hit this bigger guy twice, and he got what he deserved. It was a really cool punch. I had to feel sorry for the guy because I thought the guy went to hospital, I believe. You have to say, I hope he's okay, because we don't really want to kill people to be killed here. Certainly not from those people on the right. I'm not thinking of that. Definitely those people on the left are trying their best to find a ways. If they can kill those people on the right and eradicate them, they would be happy. The left are proving themselves to be very, very dangerous indeed. It's shocking. And now we have this complete and total nonsense. This is just pure nonsense. You know. So not only is he gay, he's Latino, he's an immigrant. Holy sweet Christmas. Well, let's wait and see. That's all we can do. They succeeded in getting what's his name? The great his predecessor to Tucker. I'm trying to remember his name. It's there. O'Reilly, the is it ubiquitous? The undisputed champion of the right and of common sense, Mr. Bill O'Reilly, was run off Fox News. He has his views, and some of them he's gone over the line with. Hey, that's it. You don't have to watch him if you don't like him. One of his quotes that I liked was Maxine Waters he quoted about Maxine Waters' wig. I think he said that I think Maxine Waters has borrowed one of James Brown's wigs. It was so funny. It was funny. You have to laugh. I mean, Maxine Waters, anyway, is a thoroughly horrible, nasty old witch, and I'm not interested in. I don't care about her. She's horrible, horrible. Really, really horrible. And she should have been arrested for inciting violence against people, because that's what she did. She's encouraged people from the left. Anybody who's conservative, you harass them any way you feel fit. That's not on. That's not on. So the left are trying it every which way, through legal situation like this and through the use of violence. But they won't succeed. They won't succeed. People from the right, you need to gather. We all need to gather somehow to combat those evil Marxist, communist left-wing twats. Otherwise, and I'm telling you now, you need to wake up. We will sleepwalk into 1984 if you are not careful and vigilant. I've said what I need to say. Good night.